Good afternoon. My brothers and sisters, we always see this little bit of a conflict always with the Pharisees and Jesus, and especially when Jesus heals on a Sabbath, right? So in the Sabbath, for the people of Israel, we know that the Sabbath was practiced because God, as His creator, right, He rested on the Sabbath, right? And so we have the idea that for Israel is so important because that's part of the covenant. That's one way to live the covenant with God was to practice the Sabbath. So it was a principal belief for them and a practice in the sense of the day of rest. So they're asking Jesus there. But Jesus is there and He is dining with one of the leading Pharisees. And so we see that Jesus goes where He's welcome. So He's welcome to this having dinner at this place. And then there's a man, it says really interesting, Luke says that there was a man in front of Him that was suffering from dropsy. So dropsy is kind of like he had some kind of inflammation. They say that probably heart failure, liver failure. So Jesus somehow saw him suffering and just really took him aside. Did you hear that, right? He took him aside and healed him, and he's probably like, you shouldn't go back there, so you could go, right? Almost like you're not welcome here, right? And so the whole situation with the Sabbath. My brothers and sisters, the Pharisees really had their heart very closed, and they really didn't open themselves to the reality of what Jesus can do for them. And that happens to us too. What can Jesus do for me? He can heal me. And at times he could do whatever He can for me. And so sometimes we doubt that. We even maybe put a roadblock, and maybe even our faith life suffers from that. So, my brothers and sisters here today, let us grow in our faith that Jesus could do so much for us. As He healed this man that was suffering from this dropsy, and there's a metaphor they say the scholars, scripture scholars, not myself. They say that Luke mentioned this because maybe the dropsy reminds of greed. So maybe the greed of the Pharisees, the greed of the people that were there. And so Jesus broke barriers there to be able to heal this man. And so ask that question today. What can Jesus do for me today? God bless you.